should see it. I mean thousands. I grew up here till it all went up in flames, except the notches in the door frame. I don't know when you got taller. See our reflection in the water off a bridge at the Huntington. I hopped the fence when I was 17. And then I knew what I wanted. And when I grow up, I'm gonna look up from my phone and see my life. And it's gonna be just like my recurring dream. I'm at the movies, I don't remember what I'm seeing. The screen turns into a tidal wave. Then it's a dorm room, like a hedge maze. And when I find you, you touch my leg and I insist. But I wake up before we do it. I don't know how, but I'm taller. It must be something in the water. Everything's growing in our garden. You don't have to know that it's haunted. The doctor put her hands over my liver. She told me my resentment's getting smaller. No, I'm not afraid of hard work. I get everything I want. I have everything I wanted.
You want a timeless song, I wanna change the game. Like modern architecture, John Lautner coming your way. I know you like this beat, cause Jeff been doing the damn thing. You wanna turn it up loud, future nostalgia is the name. I know you're done trying to figure me out. Our name's on the tip of your tongue, keep running your mouth. You want the recipe, but can't handle my sound. No matter what you do, I'm gonna get it without you. I know you ain't used to a female alpha. No matter what you do, I'm gonna get it without you. I know you ain't used to a female alpha. Can't be a rolling stone if you live in a glass house. You keep on talking that talk, one day you gonna blast out. You can't be bitter if I'm out here showing my face. You want what now looks like, let me give you a taste. I know you're done trying to figure me out. Our name's on the tip of your tongue, keep running your mouth. You want the recipe, but can't handle my sound. No matter what you do, I'm gonna get it without you. I know you ain't used to a female alpha. No matter what you do, I'm gonna get it without you. I know you ain't used to a female alpha.
got off work just past 11. Laid one finger to the breeze. You can almost taste the action on nights like these. Trees were bending in the wind. You were 40 miles away, and I was headed your direction. I've been waiting all day, I've been waiting all day.
It's time. Holy shit, we're back here again. It is still March. Somehow, we're still doing this fucking quarantine party line bullshit. What a nightmare, right? Hi, welcome to Quarantine Party Line. I'm your beloved host and moderator, Reed. If you're picking up on that wonderful resonance around me, that's because I am broadcasting live from my living room. I lost the clasp to attach the microphone to my desk and had to improvise, so I attached it to a lamp instead. I have to do this whole thing standing up. This will be the shortest quarantine party line we've ever had thus far. I am so tired. How are you? How's quarantine life treating y'all? We're in like week 3 of this for us, I think. Doing this here tonight. Day whatever of your personal quarantines. I'm on like day, I don't know, 14 maybe? Feeling pretty good. Still out of a job. But, you know, that just means I've got more time to devote to the craft of the quarantine party line, which is the most important thing in life, really. I gotta say, I think this is going to be our best show yet. Not only because of its brevity, but because the Skype-in topic, the call-in topic for the evening is, how would you kick my ass? A question I'm sure you've all considered many, many times in your lives, in your personal histories with me. If you don't have a personal history with me and you're listening, how did you find this? Skype in and tell me that instead. And then tell me how you'd kick my ass. My voice sounds pretty twitchy, I imagine. I am twitchy. I weigh like 2 pounds. I'm about the size of a toothpick. You could break me over your knee and I would thank you. Tell me how you do it, though. Tell me exactly how you'd crunch my bones beneath your feet. And you'll have to get used to the long pauses, too, I like to think. You're listening to the dulcet tones of your favorite band and mine, the Mountain Goats, with our unofficial, totally unauthorized theme song, Alibi, off their incredibly underrated 2006 EP, Babylon Springs. Also featuring the somehow much more popular cover of Sometimes I Still Feel the Bruise, but that's a story for another day. You heard coming into this new song by 9 Inch Nails off of their new record, Ghosts 5, Together, Letting Go While Holding On, reportedly recorded during quarantine in reaction to this whole worldwide historical event we're all fortunate enough to be living through. After that, you heard the new song from Phoebe Bridgers, Garden Song. There's no album for that, unfortunately. I wish there was. I hope that comes out. I hope she's not like Haim and just delays it for no reason. But whatever. And then you heard new single from Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia, off the album Future Nostalgia, the greatest record since Carly Rae Jepsen blessed us last year. Although maybe not as hit for hit as that one in particular. I'm pretty picky these days. So, how are you doing? It's a tough world out there. It's getting tougher. I think that was almost an Eminem lyric. I was driving, to be clear, when I say I'm driving from home, i.e. My parents' house, where I've been staying, and my apartment, which is empty, where I don't stay because it's empty and it scares me and I'm sad all the time. So I drove here. The roads are totally fucking empty, my dude. Totally empty. It was terrifying. I was listening to a podcast about a trucker. It was a nightmare. I kept thinking, like, oh my god, what if like a horde of zombie men cross the street in front of me? Who's gonna save me? The trucker behind me? No, there's no one here. I'm on my own. I can't do anything. If my vehicle breaks down, I'm dead in the water. If I happen to see a German Shepherd and another dog running across the road, there's not going to be someone coming up behind me to help them when I fail miserably. It's just me. And that isolation, like, really put me in the mood for, the quarantine party line, that thing that I do alone in my apartment every week because I've got nothing better to do anymore. At the very least, keeps me, this isolation, this, how I'm cut off from the world now, it keeps my mind off of, it keeps me from looking at anything that's happening in the world. I'm not looking at my phone right now. I'm watching levels on my computer. I'm not looking at Twitter. I'm not looking at Facebook. I'm not doing anything. I'm not watching TV. Have you guys watched fucking TV in the last 2 weeks? All there is now is ads from giant corporations about the coronavirus. They don't mention it by name. They just you just know something's up. It's like post 9/11. We're in the coronavirus world now. Everything's different. So you got McDonald's coming out and saying oh, we've got this special deal and we're waiving delivery fees on DoorDash and blah, blah, blah. But are they paying their workers better? No. Do they get, paid time off? Fuck no. Of course they don't. They just have to come in and maybe die so that way I can get my fucking 5-piece McNugget on the way home tonight. I'm not going to do that because that's terrible. But someone is. They're all doing it. The most... I made a list. I'm going to I'm gonna take a breath. Everyone breathe with me, okay? We did this once before in the fall, remember? When I had to practice self-care. We're all gonna breathe together, okay? We're gonna breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, okay? You ready? We're gonna hold it. We're gonna breathe in, we're gonna hold it, and exhale out the mouth. Okay, you ready? Breathe in. Now hold. Exhale. That didn't make me feel better. But here's a list of corporations or corporate properties I have grievances with as a result of their responses to the novel coronavirus pandemic. Walmart, for not giving their workers paid time off and for airing that ad of all their employees still working through the pandemic that has David Bowie's Heroes playing over top of it. Taco Bell, for not giving their workers paid time off and for running some dumbass free taco deal in a transparent effort to drum up business in the middle of a pandemic. Subway, for giving out free medical masks only with purchase of certain menu items at select locations. Burger King, for not even having the goddamn common decency to not record a commercial with an actual actor, implying an entire crew of people were not properly practicing social distancing techniques in the middle of a pandemic. Also, they could continue to sell you cheap burgers. McDonald's, for not giving their workers paid time off and for disrespecting our collective intelligence by airing ads only play acting like they actually give a shit. Panera Bread, for not giving their workers paid time off and not answering my phone calls after that first time when I choked. United Parcel Service, for not giving their workers paid time off and not answering my phone calls after that first time when I choked. And honestly, just any corporation for not giving their workers paid time off and for making this actual hell on earth a nightmare of our own making, a punishment we deserve tenfold for what we've done to this planet and to each other, and to ourselves. Honestly, can you imagine a more cartoonishly on the nose punishment for humanity than we all have to stay inside all the time and watch TV and go on the internet looking at the shit we've done to ourselves? All we have now is time to think. All we have now is time to think on our sins. But hey, Perfume Genius has more music coming out, so why don't we listen to that instead? I swear I know what I'm doing. I hit the wrong button. That was supposed to be a cool transition. It didn't work. I apologize tenfold.
in mine. Lock the door, the constant buzzing all through the night. The fire, it rips me all up inside. On the floor, I pace, I run my mouth, I pray and wait. I cross out his name on the page. This washes away. My body is safe. I walk in the night. This heart is in mine, rising full of his chest on me. I'm trying, but still it's all I see. The violent current of energy. Hide it away and underneath. Lock the door, I shake, I promise every day to change. I cross out his name on the page. This washes away. My body is safe. I walk in the night. This heart is in mine. Take this one you won't I'm trying, but still I close my eyes. The dreaming, bringing his face to life. Out the door, I pace, I run my mouth, I pray to change. I cross out his name on the page. This washes away. My body is safe. This heart is in mine. I just want him in my arms.
While the song was playing, I ran to go get a glass of water because in these times of in this great health crisis, it's important that we all stay hydrated. And on the way back through, I stubbed my toe real bad, and it's swollen up like a big balloon. And if that's not a metaphor for the last week, the last month of human history, I mean, I guess it's not really applicable, but it didn't help. Also, I forgot to mention the most important update in this whole thing. For me personally, anyway, which is that I have a mustache now. I haven't been shaving consistently in the last few weeks because who cares? And so I shaved last night, and I got down to the nasty part above the lip, known as the mustache, and I was like, well, it's not like anyone's gonna see me. So I've got this mustache now. It's not great. It's kind of like in that episode of Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, if y'all remember that. When Cookie came to school with a mustache. It's basically in that zone, but I'm going to keep it until quarantine's ended because I like making bad choices, and no one can see me make this one. So you're just going to have to take it on my word that I have it, and it's here, and it's present. You can hear it bristling above my lip as I talk into this mic. And listen closely. Can you hear it? Can you hear the mustache? It hears you. All right, the Skype information for tonight. Topic: how would you kick my ass? You can find us on Skype under Quarantine Party Line. We're there. We're kicking it. It's great. I will listen to you until I don't want to anymore and I hang up. So give us a call. We're sitting by, waiting for your donations and all that. I really should set up a donation line. Honestly, this thing is basically my job now, once a week anyway, for like 2 or 3 hours. I just come here dutifully. Do I even really want to at this point? I'm not sure, but here I am. It's screwing up my search history. Oh, what's this? Do we have a call? Is that a call I detect?
Yes. Hello?
You snuck
Hello.
in. You snuck in right underneath me. Who's this?
Oh, this is your old pal Caroline Murray.
Oh my goodness, Caroline Murray. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there just as you.
Oh yeah, we're all struggling out there these days in these
We're all
in this,
doing our best,
in this
genuinely.
plague year of ours.
Yeah, I saw a video today of our governor reading a children's book, and it was really moving, and I wept.
You
And that's
wept.
where we're at right now.
What book was it?
It was called M is for Mitten, and it was about Michigan, one letter at a time. And at the end, she said, "There are so many great things in Michigan, including you." And I just lost it.
I wish the governor would say nice things about me.
She probably does.
I don't know if she knows me.
Yeah, she probably does. I think that's her job. She knows everybody in the state.
Well, why doesn't she call in and tell how she would kick my ass then?
Oh, Reed, I think she's got a lot on her plate right now. But Reed, you've neglected a really important thing that's coming up.
What's that?
Well,
What'd I forget?
tomorrow, Reed, it's your birthday tomorrow.
Oh shucks. I
Yeah,
won't.
you
I won't.
thought I'd forget, but an elephant never does.
You're an elephant?
Sometimes.
Or do you have access to an elephant who told you?
I'll never tell. But Reed, we want all wish you a happy birthday.
Oh well, thank you. Thank you
And
very
also,
much.
I'm here to tell you, you really got to read the comments on the YouTube page. There are a lot of good people trying to reach out to you.
Oh, I see them flit by and I ignore them like a malevolent god.
They want to see your face, Reed.
They don't get to see my face. No one sees my face. Only God can see only God can see my face as I walk backwards into hell.
Oh, geez, that's a lot to handle.
It is, but God can handle it.
Well, your mustache conundrum got me thinking. I also, before the whole quarantine thing happened, I was like, I should get a haircut, but I'm gonna wait because one of my coworkers just got a haircut, and I didn't want to look like I was copying her. That's a social faux pas. And then I didn't get a haircut, and now I don't know when I'll ever get a haircut.
Well,
And my hair is just getting longer and longer, and I'm scared.
The mental math you needed to do for that was like, what's the greater social faux pas? Not getting this haircut at an awkward time, or getting the coronavirus.
Yeah, it's it's really taxing on me. And so yeah, I guess I'm just gonna grow out my hair. Maybe I'll try some styles with it. But that got me thinking, I think we're gonna enter like a new renaissance here in the quarantine. The renaissance of odd hobbies.
Oh yeah,
And
are you picking up an odd hobby?
I'm trying to. I've picked up a few hobbies because when I went through the job interview circuit, they kept asking me what I did for fun. And well, that was tricky because I didn't know what I did for fun. So now that I'm in quarantine, I've been thinking about all the hobbies I want to have. And you remember Elizabeth Dieters, our dear friend Elizabeth Dieters?
I'm familiar, yes.
Well, she sent me a candle making kit for my birthday. And so I've been making candles left and right. And that's a pretty useful hobby.
It is. In the coming dark days, when we are without electricity, those will come in even greater use.
And will smell like lavender.
It'll smell like lavender, and we'll be able to see. The lights will smell like lavender. What a beautiful thing.
That's a beautiful notion. But yeah, I've been making candles and yeah, I had a tasty snack the other day. You want to hear about that?
I would love to hear about the snack, Caroline Murray.
Well, so what happened was my parents and I had a minor drug deal happen because I can't see my family for a while because of,
Oh,
social distancing.
of
But they
course.
picked up my prescription at the Walgreens for me. They're kind people. And they said, Caroline, we're going to put the prescription of yours in the mailbox. You come drive by and pick up the prescription. My dad, being the caring man he is, left me a box of his favorite cereal in the mailbox for me to enjoy. Do you know what my father's favorite cereal is?
Is it like a chocolatey cereal?
No, actually, it is this new cereal that he's finding at different locales. It's called Llama Loops.
Oh, of course. Where? Okay, I have many questions. My first question is, what do llama loops taste like?
According to the box, they taste like fantastic fruit and glittery sparkles.
Is that true though?
Yeah, I can't even detect what kind of fruit it is. It just tastes like fruit. Kind of like the first few moments when you eat a juicy fruit gum. And by the first few moments, I mean the only few moments where you can taste the flavor.
Yeah, yeah, of course, because it's basically just like an eraser with some nice coating to it.
And how? Yeah.
And how?
But yeah, so I've been munching on some llama loops.
Where does one find llama loops
Uh,
outside of like
so
mailboxes?
so far for me, it's just been mailboxes. But I guess my dad got them at the Walgreens, and he bought like 5 boxes now. Because he's got to stay up to date, and if you can't go to the
Got to
store, you got to
stock
stock
up.
up on your llama loops. Yeah,
Gotta keep himself rich in llama loops.
his llama's are his favorite thing. So
Yeah, I can imagine him going through the aisles of the Walgreens, depressed because of the pandemic and just all the horrors of everyday life, and then his eyes lighting up as they fell on the box of llama loops on the shelf there, and he realized some things would always be okay.
if I had to guess the number of llamas my dad had in some form or another, either llama figurine, llama toy, llama paraphernalia, I could not because that number does not exist. It's too high.
Good for him. I wish I had an abundance of llama paraphernalia.
Remember when we went to the art prize?
I remember.
Went to the art prize and we had to go drop off my telephone to my father. And I said, "Look out for my dad. He's the one with the backpack with the llama keychain." And my dad walked up in a full suit because he was at work, and he had like his professional backpack. Then on the back of the backpack was like a llama keychain, clearly meant for a middle school age girl.
Good for him. I want to live that boldly and really like scream my interests and my great loves out to the world like that.
Yeah, I think we can all learn a little something from David Murray.
Good old David Murray. Caroline,
Yeah,
I have a question for you.
I hope I have an answer.
I hope you do too, because it's the topic for tonight, Caroline.
Shoot, I thought I could.
How would you kick my ass, Caroline Murray?
See, this is a question about context.
Okay. So we're gonna say it's
What's the purpose and the setting?
the what in the setting?
Purpose and setting.
Well, the purpose is to kick my ass.
Okay.
And if you don't, I kick yours. There's no two ways about it. And then we're gonna say the setting is, what do you call that?
Can I pick a setting actually?
Yeah,
I thought of the perfect way to kick your ass.
Okay, go for it.
So, I don't want to kick anybody's ass personally. That's not in my nature. However, I would get someone else to do it. And so I think our setting would be Larsler Hall,
Okay,
that old building,
our old stomping grounds.
our old stopping grounds. And I think what I would do is I would put you up in the laundry room,
Okay,
give you a nice cushy chair, sit in.
of course.
And I would fill all of the washers machines. And I would just leave them there, leave all the laundry in the machine. And then I would post on Facebook, Reed Schmitz has left all of his laundry in every mechanism in that laundry room. And it'd be the busiest laundry day, and then all the Larsie students would come down and they would, take their revenge upon you.
And tear me limb from limb.
Yeah, because they have no chill.
I mean, that is brutally effective. At first moment there, I thought you were going to try to drown me.
Oh no, we got new washers now. If they don't flood every 3 minutes.
Well, that's good. So that there will be no drownings, most likely, intentional or otherwise.
Yeah, we try.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them. It's about that time.
I don't have to kick your ass. I just get the residents to do it for you. And then I would write the incident report, and then I'd cry like I did most days when I was on RA.
I'm glad you have a system for it.
Yeah.
And that you're not weeping for me. You're weeping for yourself.
Yeah, we got to look out for number one here.
Of course, always. That's why I'm here trying to figure out how people would kick my ass.
Well,
So
truly.
I know how to effectively counter them when they try.
Oh, yeah. Well, Reed, I think you got a lot of people looking to call you. I think Miss Sarah Bikes would love to have a conversation with you. So I'm going to get off this line here and wish you the happiest of birthdays, my birthday buddy.
Well, thank you very much.
It's
birthday buddy.
our season, isn't it? Our Aries season.
It is Aries season. Watch out.
Yeah. So happy birthday. Keep up the good morale. I look forward to this every week.
Thank
Keeps
you.
me going. So
Well, thank you
you're
very
doing good
much.
stuff. You matter. You're important.
No, you.
No, take the compliment. You're very important.
No, you.
I'm going to hang up now.
The
Bye,
governor
Reed.
said it. And she did. Quarantine party line, you're on there.
Keep up the good morale. I look forward to this every week. It keeps me going. So
You turn your radio down. I can hear your
I
radio.
did.
Oh, cool. There you are.
Hey,
Who's-
Fixie.
Who's this?
This is Sarah Bikes.
Oh my gosh, Sarah Bikes.
Oh my God, Reed Schmitz.
I haven't heard your voice in so long. How are you?
I'm a little tipsy, to be honest.
You tipsy?
I made homemade hard cider,
Oh,
then I
hell
drank
yeah.
it, and then I drank more, and now I'm on a call.
You're feeling footloose and fancy free?
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. How's quarantine life treating you?
Well, I started working from home this week, and by working from home, I got told I am no longer an essential worker, so I don't go outside. And I'm waiting to get come in, Brenna. Hold on, Brenna's coming in my room to
Oh my
come say
gosh.
hi.
2 people for
Gotta
just
turn
one
on-
call.
Volume. This is a 2-for-1.
Woo!
Hi. Yeah,
Hello.
I don't know why I moved the computer to you. Yeah, but me and Brenna are here. We're
Hello,
having
Brenna.
fun.
Hi,
Yeah.
how's it going?
Oh, I'm here in my apartment all by myself talking into a microphone. How are you?
I mean, that sounds like a very good setup.
It's really not. This thing looks like it's going to fall apart at any moment. I put a picture of it on my story on Instagram if you're that curious.
I do like a good Instagram story.
Me too.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, how's it looking?
What?
She hasn't found it yet.
I haven't found it yet.
Ugh.
Maybe you should just look up
That's the
Reed.
smartest way to do it.
She was just scrolling through all of the stories instead of just
Listen.
looking you up.
Listen, let me be.
The fool. The fool.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look good. That
No,
looks
it's
very
really not.
not curious.
I can't sit down.
God, just squat the entire time. Squat like you're gonna take a shit.
That is also not effective because the microphone is up here. Literally, if I touch the mic, it's like if I breathe on it too hard, it shifts. It shifted twice in the last call, and I just had to like work around it.
Oh boy.
It's
Sounds
making me
like
nervous.
radio.
I work at a radio station and can confirm that's how we operate.
Just
Just with prayer, hope and prayer.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's public, so we can't talk about Jesus, but like, yeah.
Well, I never said you had to pray to Jesus. You can pray to whoever you want.
That's true, that's true.
I personally pray to Shaggy Two Dope of the Insane Clown Posse.
I personally pray to Tom Nook, the god of everything I own.
Please don't make me hang up on you by invoking the name of my one true enemy, Tom Nook.
So I thought about this. I really want a Tom Nook floor mat, so that way every time I walk into my future home, I walk on him.
I
And for
love
one-
that. This is a
above.
brilliant idea.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I don't know if I
I
like
have more
that.
great content for you. Well, Brenna, it's for my house, not for yours.
Brenna will just step over it every time. Give him a little pat on the head, tell him he's doing a good job.
So
As he
seems-
profits off of workers like you and me.
So it seems like you're probably not reading the chat, so you didn't see that I am going to cut Sarah's hair into a reverse mohawk.
Yeah.
A reverse mohawk.
Yeah, so
Per her request.
yeah, per my request. So you know how a mohawk typically has that one strip of hair in the middle?
Yes, I'm familiar with mohawk.
Yes. And then the rest of your face is shaved. Well, a reverse mohawk is that strip down the center of your head is bald, and then the rest of your hair is the same. So in other words, like you won't even notice because I wear hats all the time, but like it'll be there, and you'll have to know about you. Like everyone in this chat will know about it, but they just won't see it because I wear hats.
Oh, so it's like the same operating principle as my mustache right now.
Correct.
It's there, but like there's no evidence of it.
Oh, Sam Anchor makes an interesting point. For your mic, could you not just ... put it on the ground and lay down next to it and speak into it that way?
I don't like relaxing.
Good point. Good point.
This is a really bad time for you then.
It's a terrible time. Well, honestly, it's a pretty good time for me because like I've had all this time off, but none of it has been fun.
How is that a good time?
Well, because I don't have to relax.
Oh, yeah, good
I'm
point.
always on edge. I'm always prickly. I'm always gearing up and ready to go.
Just like my legs.
Yeah, exactly. Prickly like Sarah Bikes' legs. All right, I've got an important question for you two.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you kick my ass?
Okay, Brenna has a wholesome answer, so I'm gonna let her go first.
Oh,
Okay.
I posted it in the chat, but since you're ignoring us, you don't know. I was gonna hug you to death.
Aw, you're gonna suffocate me.
Yes.
You're gonna block out my airways,
I mean, technically, if I have to
crush my
take
ribs.
you down, I'm going to hug you.
Well, that's very wholesome, but may I suggest
Nope.
just taking the gloves off and being brutal?
Nope.
We're in Mad Max times right now. We gotta put up or shut up, you know?
You know, man. No. This is not the apocalypse. We're gonna be okay. We just gotta be positive and also love each other, and we'll be all good.
For the
And social distance.
For the record, Brenna's rehearsed this because I freak out about it once a day.
The apocalypse?
Yeah, I'm in a post-apocalyptic cinema class, and wow, that's not good for the mental health.
I think of it this way. This isn't the end of the world. If anything, at worst, it would be the end of humanity, and that's okay.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay,
Yeah, I
but
don't care if humanity goes.
now that the wholesome thing's out of the way,
Uh-huh.
here's how I'm gonna kill you.
All right.
Yes.
Not even kicking my ass, just murdering me.
Hell yeah, brother. So from quarantine, I haven't gone outside at all. Which means I'm not doing exercise. I'm not getting enough physical whatever out there. And also the only thing you can buy at the store is like pasta. And so my neck chins have gotten much larger and they're doubling in size. And so once quarantine is over, they're going to be big enough to basically like eat you. And so you will get crushed in between the fat folds of my neck.
I don't know what to say to that.
There is no response. There's just acceptance.
It's kind of, I get weird Jabba the Hutt vibes from that, and I don't like it.
I don't know if you can see when Sarah's answering a question, but she like leans into the microphone.
Oh, I can see. I can see your faces.
Show my face to the world, you coward! Show your face, you coward!
Absolutely not. I've got a mustache. It's terrible. I look like, no joke, I look like some unknown soft rock star from the 70s who like your dad might have a cassette of somewhere, and he's like on the back posing with like a tiger or something. It's terrible. I'm like the Tiger King.
I think that's pretty cool.
No, it's not cool at all.
Yeah, no, I think you should embrace it. Let's go for it.
Have you watched Tiger King? There's nothing cool about them.
Pretty
No, I
sure
haven't.
there's tigers and gay people. I mean, I haven't watched it, but sounds pretty cool already.
Yeah, you'd like it. There are tigers and gay people.
I
Yeah.
don't want that. I don't want that in my life.
You don't want gay people in your life?
I don't want Tiger King in my life.
Okay, Brenna,
Okay.
I get it. I'll move out.
Damn. Now this is the drama that people come to this show for.
I tickled her in response.
That was very wholesome.
It's the only way I can solve my problems. Then hugs.
I was laughing more at the situation than the actual tickle because I'm not ticklish.
Oh, sure.
Damn. Well,
Reed, show my face to the world.
I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
This is radio. I
Ugh.
picked my genre. This is radio.
I think it's a good fit. I'm cool with it.
See,
Sorry, Sarah.
y'all can't see it, but Sarah just shot Brenna a nasty glare.
She does that to me probably 11, 12 times a day now, so it's all good.
That's a very
Now that
contentious
neither of us have
relationship.
jobs that we go to or
okay,
places we go to.
I don't have a job, period, right now.
I mean, technically, I don't have one this week.
This week.
Yo, samesies.
Well, the COVID case that popped up in Isabella County over the weekend,
Oh yeah?
one of my coworkers' roommates.
Oof.
So I no longer go to work because it's not safe for me and my pals.
Yeah, that's a good call right there.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah makes sourdough once a week generally.
That's true.
So we're, on that hype trend. I don't think I've been on any hype trend besides, I guess Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. I mean, for the record, I just want this to be said. I started the sourdough before this all happened.
Yeah, but I feel like you've fully embraced it now.
Well, yeah, of course. There's no yeast at the store. What
The
else?
sourdough queen, Sarah Bikes.
Thank
true.
you.
It's true.
What else have we done?
Some might
Oh,
say that she was the sourdough starter of the craze.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Thanks. It was a good joke I made. I love the pity
I went
laughs.
on walks.
She does. It's a fun time. Because she
Sarah went on
leaves-
a walk
It
today.
was exhausting. I went like to the corner and then I came back and it took me like 40 minutes.
I went on a walk. I went down the hall and back again many times. And then I walked to my vehicle and I walked in my apartment. And that's all the walking I've done in the last 2 weeks.
I feel like that's pretty normal for you. You tend to pace a lot.
I do tend to pace, but at least before I'd be pacing like at a job where I'm getting paid to pace.
Yeah.
Now
that's-
now I'm pacing as a hobby.
I feel like you did that too.
Oh yeah, but like I found a way to monetize it, and I lack that now.
Maybe you could do it on Twitch.
I've considered avenues. I've considered starting a Patreon. I won't make anything except a lot of promises that will be unfulfilled.
But I also there was someone who just like streamed their fish or something like that. I think you could stream yourself pacing.
I could, but who would? Point one, who would want to watch it? Point two, I've got the mustache, so I can't show my face.
I would put it on just so you got a view.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
I would watch
We
it
gotta
to
start
see the
somewhere.
stash.
And that's why I can't do this, because there's not enough Brennas in the world.
I thought it was nice.
It
It
is
sounds
nice.
like a good. It sounds like a good aesthetic.
It's
Hi, I'm Sarah. I ruin dreams.
No, you don't ruin dreams. I ruin my own dreams by having regrettable facial hair.
Also, to my best friend out there, Justin Kipp, I wanted to say thank you for sharing a cupcake with me all those months ago, back when we could be more than or less than 6 feet away from each other. Although me and Brenna are sitting right next to each other, so
That's true.
That's true, but
My-
you're in quarantine together, so it's okay. That's what they don't tell you about quarantine, is you can get as close as you want with the people you're in quarantine with. You can just sit on top of each other all the time. You can lick each other's food.
I would prefer that we don't do
You
that.
can what you should do is you get a glass of water. One of you drinks the water, but you don't like swallow it. You just hold it in your mouth, and then you give it to the other person. You like spit it into their mouth, and it's bonding in quarantine times.
See, I
It's
don't
the
think
physical
so.
touch everyone craves.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think I'm on top of that. Physical touch isn't really my thing.
for all of you that can't see this video because Reed is, a coward.
I like the review format.
Well, I like TV more. I just got my water bottle, put it in between me and Brenna to do what Reed was saying, and then Brenna took my water bottle away from me. So
And I set it on the ground because I know she won't get up to grab it.
she
Good
knows
call.
me.
Brenna, Sarah, I think I'm gonna hit the road and go talk to someone else now. But I want to say thank you for calling. This has been a delight in these dark times that we live
Yeah.
in.
A delight chatting with you as well. I miss you.
I miss you too.
I'm caressing my laptop, imagining it's your face, and I'm saying goodbye to it.
Strangely intimate, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
You two have a good night. And stay safe and healthy out there.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye.
Bye! Always a pleasure. Quarantine potty line, you on the air?
Hi, Reed. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I miss you a lot.
I miss you too. Wait, we forgot. Who is this?
Oh, it's Sam Anchor.
Oh my gosh, Sam Anchor, the famous Sam Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Sam Anchor?
I'm good. I'm just listening to your stream.
Oh, it's a masterpiece, isn't it? We're doing great.
It's beautiful, wonderful.
Is it fun? Are we having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun.
Or is it just like some bullshit you're tuning out in the background while you all play your crossy animals or whatever?
No, I actually don't have Animal Crossing out now for the first time today.
Say what?
I know. I wanted to dedicate time to my pals.
Aw. That's so nice. Dedicating all this time, but none of us can be together. How terrible.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, Sam, tell me.
Yes.
Tom Nook, hero or villain?
I have to say hero. Sorry. I know you hate him. But he does donate over half of his earnings to charity
So
as
he says.
Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer.
Where are the receipts?
Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, the knockoff game for the 3DS.
They relegated it to a knockoff? I want to see it in game.
It's not like knockoff, but it's not mainline.
We're splitting hairs.
So, what's popping with you besides the stream?
I've been staying at home a lot.
Yeah, sucks about your job in Disney.
It's okay. I got on a different note. I have limited access to Disney Plus right now, and I have watched nothing but bullshit on it.
Lovely. I just watched The Simpsons on it.
I'm not even doing that because they cropped it to death apparently.
Oh, they did? I didn't even notice.
I was told, so I didn't even have to notice. I was just like, nah, I went to film school. Nah, I'm not doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So instead I watched Gus, the one from the 70s about the donkey who plays football. It's like a prototype for Air Bud.
Wild. I had not heard about that.
It's not good, and it's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Sam.
No, you get Justin Kip. You do not get mail from Happy Home Designer. You get mail from the Happy Home Academy. Just saying.
I don't know what that means, but I'm glad you know it.
I'm reading the chat.
Oh, I wonder what that's like.
It's full of good stuff.
I want to make it clear. I poke my head into the chat, but I do not respond. I want to keep an air of professionalism here.
I see. Well,
I want to keep the wall up between performer and audience.
I'm just a college student who I think now will never get a job at this crazy economy crash and the over 3 million people who have filed for unemployment, and seeing now has every television company's pretty much shut down production. Nobody's hiring. So it's great.
It's, coming from the inside of that, yes, it is totally great, and I love it so much.
Everything's great.
It's okay. Like, we'll someday the sun will rise on us again. I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah.
No, it will.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, fuck, it's still March.
Yeah. But tomorrow's your birthday, and that means it's April.
It is April, one of the better months of the year. Though I am biased.
That's true. I would think you wouldn't be biased, because your birthday is the first day, meaning it's just one and done. It's just over immediately.
That's true, but that's like also part of the appeal. Like, it is one and done. I don't have to worry about it too long.
That's true.
There's no expectation for it. It's just here and it's gone. And then the rest of the month, it's slightly warmer out and there's rain and stuff, and I'm okay with both of those things.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping with my window open most nights recently, so that's a nice plus.
I haven't. As you know, I live in that weird upstairs apartment kind of thing above my garage.
Yes.
There are only 2 settings on the thermostat, and one is freezing, and so either I walk around in like a full sweatsuit all day and my toes kind of turn purple, or it is burning hot. And so I have to open all the windows. I have a humidifier. It's giant. It's ancient. It's got like 2-gallon sized water tanks that I have to hook in every day to try to pump some humidity in here. I would love to sleep with the window open, but I think it would throw off the humidifier.
Just sleep on the porch.
Good call. There's no chickens out there anymore, so I can.
What?
Yeah, all 8 of our chickens died.
No, what?
Oh, well, they died like last year.
And I'm only finding out now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I had alerted everyone of the chicken deaths.
Oh, I don't know. Look, I know a lot of people with chickens. This might have all just faded into the background.
That's true. But we did get 4 new chickens, and they're disgusting. Their names are Regina, Katie, Gretchen, and Karen.
Okay, I remember you telling me this.
Yes, they live in the office, and I hate them. They're disgusting, and they smell, and all they do is poop and yell.
They live in the office?
Yes, they live in our office because when they're too little, you can't put them outside because they'll freeze to death, even though it's like nice outside.
Oh, these is wee babes.
They're just babies. Like they were like
babies.
48 hours old when we bought them.
Damn.
And so my mom wanted to get more chickens, and so she and Charlie picked them up and like put them in the office. And my dad and me and my sister Allison are angry. We don't like them. They smell and they like leave a layer of dust over the entire office because all they do is ruffle their little baby feathers and kick up dust. So we were going to move them into the garage next week, but now my mom somehow has procured 2 more baby chickens to come and join them, so they have to stay in the office for longer.
How do people... No, I want to make it clear. I'm a country boy.
Yep.
I grew up in the country. How do you acquire chickens like this?
Tractor Supply.
Is it really just Tractor Supply?
Yeah, they also sell baby ducks.
Well, I know, because I used to go there and like get super psyched to see the little baby animals. But it feels like there's got to be a more interesting place to get farm animals.
I don't know. I don't live in like big country. Well, it's weird because we have Lake Orion, and it's not like country, but there are countryish parts. But then when you go to the next town over to Oxford, it's like country. The high school has a drive your tractor to school day.
Ours did too.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. But so we just go over to Oxford to get all of our farming supplies. And yes, Riley, sorry, I'm reading the chat again. I know it's unprofessional, but
It's
we
okay.
will get eggs. So we bought 3 different breeds of chickens this time. So They all are supposed to lay an egg just about every day, not every day, but one of them lays over 300 eggs a year. The one brand, their breed, they are black and fuzzy right now. I don't know what they'll look like when they're older. Oh, they're Jersey Giants. Just kidding. Because they grow to 2 feet tall and over 10 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're going to have big chickens. I'm glad my dad's building a coop this time, so they will be contained.
They'll be
rather loose.
cooped up.
Yeah, instead of sleeping on my porch every night and pooping all over my walking space and then pecking on the door at around 7 a.m. every morning.
They just want to hang out with you.
They're not allowed.
They love you.
I hate them. I would prefer they not be here.
Why don't you love your fans?
My fans?
Your fans. The people want to hear from you.
I like some of my fans, just not the bird ones. Even the squirrel. Even the squirrel hates birds. I've made it very clear there. I make it clear on every channel.
Sam.
Yes.
I need to ask you an important question.
I can't tell you my social security number. I'm very sorry.
All right, I need to ask you a different question.
Okay.
How would you kick my ass?
Well, okay, I've been thinking about this since you told me in the chat as this was starting.
Yes.
I think you would have to play like a long mental game here, and I'd have to pick on your fears and insecurity to just like mentally break you before you go for the physical break. So like, I know you don't like stickers very much, and I just start leaving like stickers around. I'd find you and start leaving stickers, just like put on things, just full sheets laid around. Stickers would follow you. You'd wake up, there'd be stickers all over your face.
No, do not like.
I would break you. And then I'd think I'd just come in and start insulting you verbally. You know, what grotesque cartoon character you might look like, or, I don't know, just physical things. Gotta use your noggin. Sarah, I know, it's dark, but this is out of love. And then I think I would just start going in and punching.
Just punching?
Just punching. You're really tall, so I wouldn't be able to get up. You gotta go for your center, your sternum area.
Yeah, I think if you broke my ribs and then went for the legs, you could demolish me.
That's true. I did take that boxing class, so now I know how to punch good.
Hell yeah. I don't know how to punch at all. I only know how to accumulate pain.
Yeah, that's the mood right now.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
This is the darkest timeline I've encountered in my life thus far.
That's true. I cry every day now. Because everything's rough, but hopefully it'll be done soon.
Hopefully. Eventually it'll all pass.
Yeah.
And this will be just a distant memory.
That's true.
And something future generations will read about in a book and think, this will never happen to us until it does.
This is going to be on some kid's AP history test in like 10 years.
Isn't that fucked up? Like, we didn't even talk about the Spanish flu in my school. We just, like, said, like, oh, it happened and moved on. And then, like, here we are, living through some more shit like that.
Exactly. I've been listening to all the Sawbones episodes about this.
Oh,
really?
They must be having a field day.
Oh, they are. I love Dr. Sidney McElroy. I can't remember how they like to say their names. I keep wanting to say McElroy.
I always wanted to do that as well. We'll break you of it eventually.
That's true. Justin has a picture of his wife in his Animal Crossing home. Like, he used an image converter.
Oh, so yeah, I remember. I think you mentioned that to me earlier, too.
Yes, because I love it and it's exciting.
They're nice. I like them.
I liked it when they played Animal Crossing on their channel. They live streamed it, and Travis went over to Justin's Animal Crossing town, which is called Epcot 2, and all Justin did was insult his hat, and then pretend to take a fat shit, and then booted Travis out of his town.
You can pretend to take a fat shit in Animal Crossing?
Fun fact, you can actually take a shit in Animal Crossing.
The attention to detail in these games is just staggering.
It truly is, but Justin just used his like text chat thing to make like pooping noises, I guess. Text pooping noises and grunt sounds.
Wonderful.
I know, what a hero.
This is a game for children.
Yes, it is. We found out today that it censors swear words.
Ah, beans. That's no good.
So me and my sister got together on Animal Crossing, and we took turns typing out swear words to see which ones it would blur, or it just takes it to like one asterisk.
Do they let you say fuck?
No.
Do they let you say piss?
Oh, I don't think they did. No, because that's right. I had to change it to piddle. Piddle is okay.
Oh, come on. Do they let you say damn or damn it?
Yes, they actually do let you say damn.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Do they mean it in like the biblical sense?
Maybe. No, we figured it out because Charlotte left a note on my town's bulletin board that said Dick Cheney made money off the Iraq War, but it turned into like asterisk Cheney made money off the Iraq War.
What?
Yeah.
He was the vice president. They don't respect that?
No, I guess not. What if you named your character Dick? That would would your game freeze? Would your Nintendo Switch explode?
What can you make another sign that says like just Dick Van Dyke? And see
Sure.
how it deals with that?
Asterisk fan asterisk. We'll see. I don't know. I'll post it up. I'll try to figure it out.
Beautiful. Thank you for shit posting in the wild like that.
Of course.
That's what we like to see here in an affiliate of the International Academy of Shit Posting.
Of course, as a founding member, as Facebook calls me.
Of course. Pretty much everyone in that group is a founding member, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
There are so few of us, but we are mighty.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, Sam,
Yeah, I'll let you
it
go.
has been a pleasure to speak to you tonight.
Expect a letter in the coming days. Would you like it to your school apartment or your parents' house?
Send it to my parents' house. I'm not staying here right now. It's lonely. I'm so
Did you
sad.
get the last postcard?
I did get it because I came back to do the show here last week.
Ah.
I've
Did
just
you
been like
get
twitchy
it?
about sending. I was going to do a response because I've got like nothing else to do now.
Yeah.
So I've got nothing but time to think about this shit. And I was going to mail something in return. But then I was like, wait, is it like ethical to mail right now? Is mail good?
That's all I've been doing. Just like I'm in the 1800s. That's my main source of correspondence now. Mailing letters to my roommates and various lovers.
Various lovers.
Just kidding. It's my roommates still.
Oh, okay. Wait.
No lovers.
Oh.
I was chatting with one guy, and then we found out he had a girlfriend.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We need to... The topic tonight is now, how do we kick his ass?
Yeah. It happens. I wasn't invested.
All right.
Have fun. We want to hear how people would kick your ass. Hopefully in a less dark way than I would, I guess.
No,
Sarah,
what? This should get as dark as possible. Take out all your spiritual aggression on me, people.
Okie doke.
I'm here
Sarah,
to be
I'll
punching
send you
back.
a letter soon. I'm sorry. I've just been moving through my address book. If anybody wants a letter, just DM me your address and I'll send you things.
Do it, people. She's got postcards with like dicks on them and stuff.
I do.
It's nothing better than getting a dick in the mail.
I also have a bunch of Smurf postcards from when I went to the Smurf Museum in Brussels.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sam,
All right.
Sam,
Yes.
you have the coolest life of all time.
Thanks. You too, bud.
No, you.
Alrighty.
Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't know why everyone wants me to publicize the mustache. There's nothing good about it. It's one of the worst decisions I've ever made. Ay, ay.
Shall we beat this or celebrate it? You're not the one to talk On the sheet I see your horizon. All of me pressed onto you. Ooh. But in this light you look like Poseidon. I'm just a ghost you walk right through. Ooh. I saw myself on Spencer's Pew. All of me was all of you. The landscape changed my point of view. All of me was all of you. And revelation may come true. All of me was all of you. And all of me thinks less of you. All of me was all of you.
You just heard All of Me Wants All of You by Sufjan Stevens off of the album Carrie and Lowell, which turned 5 years old today. So of course I had to pump out for my favorite boy, Sufjan. That was followed up with Set the Controls for the Heart of the Sun by Pink Floyd off of the album A Saucer Full of Secrets. It's proto-doom, if you ask me. That's basically Ohm's whole deal right there in that song. That's the source code. Everyone says it's Black Sabbath, and I was like, nah, man. It's Floyd. It's Floyd. So speaking of anniversaries, nearly a year ago today, one of the great artists of our time, Steven Soderbergh, the director of such films as Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13, Magic Mike, Schizopolis, Sex Lies and Videotape, The Informant, Logan Lucky, Unsane, High Flying Bird, and more. He tweeted the following from his Twitter account, which can be found under the handle Bituation. He tweeted, "Can you write a better pop song than Need You Tonight? Give it a shot." Y'all know the pop song Need You Tonight by NXS? You know, just saying, let me give you a taste. I mean, honestly, I can't believe you wouldn't know it. But it can't hurt. Like, this is the shit. This song is stone cold the shit. So, can you write a better pop song than Need You Tonight? Give it a shot. That was tweeted almost a year ago. We're just weeks short of its first birthday. And in this year since the tweet's debut, nary a peep has been made about succeeding the achievement of INXS's defining tune. And to that I say no more. Tonight I am issuing a call to all songsmiths and tune weavers listening. Take the Soderbergh challenge. Write a better pop song than INXS's Need You Tonight. Why did I stop playing it? It's such a banger. Here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. Oh my god, it slays. Write a better pop song than INXS's Need You Tonight. What's stopping you? We're all in quarantine anyway. Write and record your song and post it on Twitter with the hashtag Soderbergh Challenge. Or send it to me directly. I don't care. There's like a million ways to get in touch with me. I'm an extremely online person and I have nothing better to do at the moment. So, just get it to me. If I get it, I'll play it on the next quarantine party line. And if I don't, I will play Need You Tonight by INXS 12 times in a row on the next show. It's your choice, America.
And give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You're my kind. I need you tonight. 'Cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. So hard to feel.
It's honestly some kind of miracle that I haven't been caught for copyright infringement yet.
Can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. How do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you feel? Can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. So slide over here.
So yeah, take the Soderbergh challenge. Write and record a better pop song than INXS's Need You Tonight and send it to me, and I will play it on this very program. Now it's time for your favorite new segment. Your favorite new segment of the show. You're thinking, what could be better than all of this? Taking calls, hearing Reed ramble all night? What could be better? What could he possibly add to this experience? And it's pretty simple. We're gonna talk about your favorite movie star and mine in a little segment I like to call Mel Gibson Facts. Welcome to Mel Facts, your one-stop shop for all facts about Mel Gibson, sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, just come on in. We promise. It's fine. Did you know, in 1972, Mel Gibson came down with a case of acute pancreatitis? Australian doctors at the time struggled to diagnose him, and as a result, he lives with a swollen pancreas to this day. He calls it Jimmy, and they reportedly go on walks together every morning at their shared condo in Los Alamos County. For local fans, check them out at the corner of 12th and 85th tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Bring a brick, a sack of wet cement, a shovel, and a dish to pass. Those under 18 not admitted without express written consent of a parent or guardian. Now isn't that nice? You can see a movie star out in the wild, just out living his life. It's wholesome. I can't imagine what the cement's for. Skype number is, well, Skype name is Quarantine Party Line. You're going to be here for a little while longer yet. So if you wanted to get in and tell everyone how you'd kick my ass, the time is now. Otherwise, I'm just going to stand here and tell everyone how I'd kick my own ass, because I have had almost 23 years now to think about it. And believe me, I've thought about it. So the name, the Skype info again is Quarantine Party Line. QUARANTINE. Quarantine Party Line, you're on the air.
I am.
You are.
Cool.
It's you. Who's this?
Oh, it's me, Sarah Bike's best friend.
Oh my gosh. Does that mean it's the one and only Justin?
Yes, it is.
It's just Justin.
Yes.
How you doing tonight, baby?
Good, and you?
Oh, not so bad. How's quarantine life treating you? Well, how's essential worker life treating you, I should say.
Yeah, just living it up in the essential worker cave.
Out in that grocery life.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine how much fun that is right now.
Oh yeah, they put up riot shields on every lane now.
Is that a joke or is that true?
No, it's just plexiglass.
You mean like on the between the customers and the staff?
Yes.
Like a sneeze guard, but for people?
Yes.
I love that. That's not dystopian at all. Have you been thinking about like how weirdly dystopian life feels now?
Every day.
Every freaking day.
Mm-hmm. Someone hit their hand on the plexiglass when they were trying to give me cash, like a bird hitting the window.
Imagine someone running full force into it exactly like a bird. Imagine some ill-intentioned person tries to rob you and hop over the lane and just smacks right into the glass.
Oh, it would be a sight to see.
I would love to see that sight. I mean, I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt. Except the robber.
Understandably.
Of course.
Now, before we get into the topic for tonight, I'd like to say a few things.
Okay.
First of all, I'd like to thank my best friend Sarah Bikes for the shout out. 10 out of 10 friend would share cupcake anytime.
Okay.
Second of all, I'd like to thank Sam Anchor for the Tom Nook facts.
Okay.
And finally, I have a special request.
Yes.
From a one Symbiotic Legion in the chat.
Uh-huh.
Coronavirus Doomsday Bunker special.
Now, I see how that could happen. The problem is, how do we do that when we're quarantined? I'm in a different bunker now.
You're not in Arizona anymore?
No, I'm in another undisclosed location.
Oh. Well, your other Doomsday Bunker partner is a tech wizard, so he can figure it out.
That's true. I mean, I'm literally Skyping with a bunch of people right now. This is easily doable and should probably happen at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, it's the slogan of this show is I've got nothing else going on right now.
Exactly.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let's fucking talk about the apocalypse. And how, like all the weird conspiracy theories around this shit.
Oh, for sure. That's exactly what he said.
There's too many, and all of them are so hateful, and I would love to deconstruct that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Fucking wreck him.
Fucking wreck them. Justin.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
What's that?
Question is, given the opportunity, how would you kick my ass, Justin?
Well, there's two options here,
Okay.
I see. One is the simple option, where I very carefully aim and kick that small target that is your ass.
Yes.
Or
Simple.
I do what our good friend Steve Austin would do. Give you the double bird,
Oh no.
kick you in the nuts,
Oh no.
grab your head,
Oh no.
slam it to my knee, and stone cold stun you.
Holy shit.
Then get down, do a plank over your face, and just shake my head around like a snake.
I gotta say, the thought of that happening to me, just hearing you describe it, gave me chills.
Oh,
If
yeah,
I had to
you
get
don't
my
wanna-
ass kicked, I feel like I'd prefer it to be done in the style of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh yeah, you don't You want you want to get hit with a Stone Cold Stunner?
I mean, honestly, to be hit with the Stone Cold Stunner by Stone Cold Steve Austin himself would probably be one of life's highest honors.
Oh, absolutely, you're right.
Like, if I could get Hulk Hogan in his prime to body slam me, I might do that too.
Oh, if I could get rock bottomed in front of everybody.
Hell yes. Or the people, what is it, the people's elbow?
Yeah, hit with a people's elbow. Take off that elbow guard and just like slam it right onto your chest.
Just demolish me.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's if you were gonna pay tribute to Stone Cold Steve Austin while kicking my ass, like that would be an honor, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I would appreciate that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Once this
Anything for
quarantine's
you.
over, let's do it.
Oh yeah, just you want me to stun you?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do some backyard wrestling.
Okay, whose backyard? I got a
don't know.
trampoline.
I was gonna say we should probably get like a trampoline or something for this.
Oh yeah, I got one.
You got a trampoline? You got a trampoline?
Yeah, it's
You
already
didn't
set
tell
up.
me.
Nathan's real bored, so he set it up already.
Fuck yeah, dude. If we weren't literally in the midst of a pandemic, I'd be driving over there right now so we could fucking wrestle.
Oh,
Fucking wrestle.
I'm sorry, Reed, but there's no chance we'd wrestle if you showed up at my house because you know why?
Are you in bed?
No, they got the go-kart working.
They got the go-kart working?
Yeah, the one that Austin crashed into the tree. You just happened to be the passenger.
The go-kart's working and we're in quarantine?
Mm-hmm.
This is my personal hell.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
I'm
this
sorry.
so much. The minute it is safe to leave the house, I am going to yours and I'm going to let you kick my ass and then I'm going to drive the go-kart around the yard.
Okay, just
And I'm
watch
going to
out,
feel
there's
like a teenager again.
Just watch out. There's a lot of puddles.
I can deal with that.
All right.
All right. Well, Justin.
Yeah.
Unless you got anything else you want to add, I think I'm going to let you go and try to fit in one more call here.
Yeah, I
Before
think
hanging up
maybe
for the night.
Riley Lanphier might want to call you or something.
Well, now's the time, folks. We're gonna do one more call and then see where the night takes us.
Yeah, you might want to check the chat to make sure that there isn't more than just one though, because then they'd be sad.
Hey, this is for me. You know?
Reed,
Yo,
we all need this though.
mayhaps.
We appreciates you though.
I appreciate you too. I've been standing for like 2 hours now, which shouldn't bother me like it does. I've been in retail for forever.
Yeah. But
I
you have
guess
some
I'm just
great
so
legs
used
now,
to
though.
reclining these days.
Oh yeah, you're the driver. Or rider, I guess.
Well, I mean, we've been in quarantine. I've just been laying on a couch like 100% of the time these days.
Oh yeah, you've been off for like a while.
I've been off since, well, like 2 weeks now? 2-3 weeks? I think this is the 3rd week.
Oofa doofa, my dude.
Oofa doofa, my dude. 3rd of many. But hey, that's okay. We're all in this together, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Someday we'll emerge from this darkness into a world of trampolines and go-karts.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Toronto's shut down like everything until June, so I don't think I'm gonna get sports until it's like baseball season, and that's just not my cup of tea, honestly.
Baseball season. Wouldn't it
I
be
mean,
baseball season right now?
Yes, it would, but then every other sport will be canceled, and then it's just baseball left, anyways.
Ah. Well, maybe it's time to get into esports.
Oh yeah,
Or-
I watched an NASCAR race
How
on
about
Sunday.
Wii Sports?
Oh, that's a good one. Wait, even better. WrestleMania 36 this weekend. Get it?
Hell yeah, brother!
All right,
I'm gonna be there, brother. How about you?
no one's gonna be there.
Because no matter what happens, man, no matter what happens out here, WrestleMania 37, If
36.
you're down with the sickness, it's too bad because the cream always rises to the top.
Snap into a Slim James.
Snap into a Slim James. I have
All
a
right.
mustache now.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
It's not. Justin,
Yeah.
thank you for calling. You
Thank
stay
you for
safe out
answering.
there. You're on the front lines of the pandemic, and I just want to say, personally, you are braver than the U.S. Marines.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Take
'cause
the
they're
compliment.
also on the front lines.
Take the compliment.
Everywhere in the world.
Hey.
Crash County has like 2
Hey,
cases.
hey. Take the compliment.
I'll take it.
Braver than the U.S. Marines.
I
will hear
won't take
nothing
it that
else.
far.
Justin,
Thank you.
I love you. Have a good night.
Oh, you too.
Bye. Okay, one more call. Who's it gonna be? Quarantine party line. You're on the air. Who's this?
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner. How you doing?
Well, this is Jimmy Yeehaw from way out on the East Coast.
Jimmy Yeehaw. Is this the Jimmy Yeehaw from Bumfuck, Oklahoma?
No, this is the Jimmy Yeehaw from out on the East Coast.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. How you doing out there, Jimmy Yeehaw?
Well, partner, I was just calling in to tell you how I'd kick your ass.
Oh, really? You think
Yeah.
you can handle this?
Yeah, well, here's the scoop. I'm a runner, not a fighter.
I understand that.
And so here's how I'd kick your ass.
Alrighty.
I'd kick your ass 6 ways to sun. Let me start again.
Go for it.
I'd kick your ass 6 ways to Sunday in a 5-mile foot race.
So you're gonna make me run?
Yeah,
I don't want to.
I'd kick your ass in a foot race.
I want to be. This sounds so much less fun than the other ones.
You didn't say how we had to kick your ass.
No, and I just hoping you would you wouldn't make me expend more physical effort than I had to. And this one I have to participate.
Look, you just said that you haven't been getting much exercise. And
Yes.
I haven't been getting much exercise either.
Okay.
So together we could get a little bit of exercise, and I could kick your ass.
All right, I see where you're coming from. But can I maybe sweeten the pot a little, make this more of a challenge for you?
Oh, I suppose.
I get a bike,
Oh, I'm not in that good a shape.
and then you have to run me down like a deer. Like a dear
All
friend.
right, I'm interested.
I give you a knife. You know what? You get the head start. I have to go around you. You can block my path. This is true foolishness.
Okay.
You
Is this
sound
on a
so much
closed
less
course?
enthused about this.
Is this on a closed course?
Yeah, man.
Or is this an open world map?
It's like in the desert on the way to Burning Man.
Okay, and a duck.
If you want the duck to be present, the duck can be present.
Okay.
Okay.
And whoever. So if I catch you and kick your ass,
Uh-huh.
you get your ass kicked.
Yes.
And if one of us dies of dehydration, that person gets their ass kicked. And both of us will die of dehydration.
Well, both of us are going to die. It's just can you kick my ass before that? That's the
wow.
question. Yes, it's a can you and how would you do it?
Yeah, okay. You know, I think we might have something here.
I think we might. Hey, if they don't cancel Burning Man, do you want to go kill me out there?
I'd do a lot more with you than kill you.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, do you think they're going to cancel Burning Man, or is it already canceled?
Oh man, I'm guessing they haven't called it if they haven't called it, they're going to call it soon.
I feel like if ever there was an event that wouldn't cancel, my first thought would have been WrestleMania. And they didn't cancel, but there's no one there, so I'm counting that. But Burning Man, you kind of need the people. I mean, theoretically with WrestleMania you would too, but Burning Man doesn't really work without people.
I don't know. I think the organizers of Burning Man are fairly conscientious people.
I'm not sure. They run Burning Man.
They're conscientious anarchists or something like that.
They're not canceled yet. It's August 30th to September 7th.
All right.
So you got anything going on then?
Well, it depends on if I get sick or not.
Well, please don't get sick, because I will not play with you if you have coronavirus.
Well, it would mostly be I would use up my days off.
Hey, okay, so I just clicked on the tab to get tickets to Burning Man.
Yes.
And this thing popped up that says, read this first, and then in parentheses, because it's really important.
Okay.
Interested in going to Black Rock City 2020? Before you buy a ticket, be sure to read our ticket terms and conditions. You'll find them unlike those for any other event.
That sounds about right.
Especially some critical agreements related to image use, risk of injury or death, the prohibition of commercial activities, and other fun tidbits. And only a few of those sound fun to me.
I think all of those sound fun.
There is so much here. Wow. I, on behalf of myself, my heirs, executors, administrators, and assigns hereby waive, release, discharge, and agree not to sue BMP and other participants, sponsors, and if applicable, owners and lessors of equipment, art installations, and premises used to conduct the Burning Man event or related activities, collectively the releasees, from any and all claims for damages, injuries, losses, liabilities, and expenses that I may have or that may subsequently accrue to me relating to, resulting from, or arising out of my participation in the Burning Man event, including in any programs, events, art installations, or activities at the events, and including any injury or damage to my person or property, or to that of any other person or property. Can you imagine these being read in court?
Could you imagine a court case that involved anything from Burning Man? That'd be awesome.
I'm doing it right now, and I love it. I love that.
Like, could you imagine how much more entertaining that courtroom transcript would be than any other courtroom transcript out there?
I agree to read and abide by the terms on the back of the ticket and all information listed in the 2020 Survival Guide. I consent to have medical treatment that may be deemed advisable in the event of injury, accident, and or illness during any program, event, or activity at the event. So if you get like really stoned and no one's really sure what's going on and someone says they're a doctor, does that mean you have to do it?
No.
Well, that's less fun.
They have medical personnel on site.
I agree that BMP is not liable for acts of God, the weather, strikes, protests, or actions taken by government agencies and similar causes.
Oh, Jesus. So by strikes, do they mean like labor strikes or like nuclear strikes?
I wonder if they left that intentionally vague.
I'm just saying, like, you know, Black Rock City becoming a smoldering crater while I was present would really put a damper on my week.
I don't know. I think that might be pretty much the dopest Burning Man of all time.
It would, so yeah, they burned the man early and everybody else too.
Hey, this is my favorite one here. I understand that, 1, I must bring enough food, water, shelter, and first aid to survive the duration of the event in a harsh desert environment. So first off, survival, you're on your own. 2.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. 2, guns, fireworks, rockets, and other explosives are prohibited. I am sure that one is broken every year. 3,
yeah.
Handheld lasers of any kind are prohibited, and mounted lasers are subject to restrictions as described at, and then there's another link to a separate site about lasers. 4, This is a leave no trace, pack it in, pack it out event.
Yep.
And 5, I am asked to contribute 2 hours of cleanup in addition to cleaning up my own camp.
Yeah, that's how you can get all the moop out of there.
I don't want that much commitment at my Burning Man experience. I do want to pack it in and then pack it the fuck out as soon as that dude hits the ground.
Ah, you must be a tech bro.
Exactly. Oh, you don't get refunds for tickets, by the way.
No.
So
There's a fun blog post.
if I skim this, is that good enough?
I would read it in its entirety.
I'm going to skim it. I just did. Okay.
Okay.
Tickets.
All right.
Low income ticket program. Oh, the application period is still open.
That's the low income ticket program is so that if you're one of the poor's, you can party with the tech bros.
Hell yeah. These tickets are still expensive.
Yes, they are. Are they? How much are they? Like 400 and let me guess.
It looks like the low income ones are 210.
Oh, damn.
Which is, I think, still pretty low for this event, but
Yeah.
let's see what the main sale ones are. 475.
Oh. Okay.
So,
I just had the wrong
like
category
for
then.
most people here, the mental math would be: can I afford to not pay my rent for a month to go to Burning Man?
I mean, it would take you almost a month to get there. So if you could time the end of your lease correctly.
Yeah, it could be perfect. You wouldn't have to worry about it. Just you wouldn't even have to move. What are they gonna do? Check you down to the desert? He left all of his furniture in a note. It says heading to Black Rock. What does that mean?
He left all his furniture in a note. Sounds like the beginning of a country song.
It does. And the thing is, there's no country song about Burning Man, is there?
There is.
What?
Well, it's not about Burning Man, but it mentions Burning Man.
I want one about the experience.
It's actually,
of
I
Burning
think
Man.
it's actually called Burning Man.
Burning Man song. Oh my gosh, it's by Dierks Bentley.
Yes.
I can't believe he got there first.
Yeah, it was just released a couple years ago, I think.
I'm skimming the lyrics right now, and these are just not up to snuff. I want the debauchery.
Yes, that song contains Nashville debauchery, but not Burning Man debauchery.
Yeah, this isn't sleazy enough. They filmed the music video near the Salton Sea.
Oh, cool.
According to Bentley, several crew members suffered heat stroke while filming the video.
Oh,
That's a little bit closer to the debauchery I had in mind.
all right.
Is it really a Burning Man music video if someone doesn't get heat stroke?
I mean, heat stroke and dehydration are probably the most common medical issues at Burning Man.
I mean, you'd have to hope.
I really do hope.
Well, Austin, excuse me, what was your name at the start? I forgot.
I believe it was Jimmy Yeehaw.
Jimmy. Unless you got anything else you want to say, throw out to the people.
So I don't have anything else I want to say, but I would get in a lot of trouble. There'd be some tension in my quarantine bunker if I did not pass the phone along. So with your permission.
Of course.
All right, here you go.
Hi, Reed. I really thought you weren't going to let me talk to you there.
Oh, it's you? Click.
Hi, it's Riley.
What if I just hung up on you right now?
You know, I'm not saying I wouldn't expect it, but I would be heartbroken.
That's fair. I won't do that. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How's my fern doing?
Your fern?
Yeah,
I have
is it
no
alive?
idea. I can go check.
Will you take a picture of it before you leave the apartment and send it to me, please?
Yeah, I can do that, Riley. No problem.
I was so excited when I got it. I have no idea if it's alive.
Me neither.
Yeah, so anyway, I'd really appreciate you checking up on that. I don't have to waste more of your time if you don't want.
No, it's okay. But there is an admission fee for this, and
I can tell you how I'd kick your ass.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. So I was thinking, basically, it would have to involve spiders.
And that's
I think,
effective.
like Sam did, because I think like physically, I could probably kick your ass.
Almost
Emotionally,
certainly.
I would feel so bad, and like that would tear me up. I think more than the physical pain you would be in. And
You sure?
so, yeah. If I did anyway, I think I would find a box of large but harmless spiders and just release them towards you in like a small space. And that's how I'd do it.
Awesome. I've had that exact nightmare many times.
I'm so sorry. Alternatively, I would throw you because I've never gotten to throw anyone.
Just throw me?
No, like a judo throw
Oh, okay.
that I've been learning in my class. There are so many.
Well, hey, I mean, if we ever get out of quarantine and Justin and I commit to wrestling, you can come wrestle me and just kick the shit out of me and throw me and do whatever.
I don't need to kick the shit out of you. I just want to throw you to the ground once.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Okay. I'm glad I got to say hello to my good friend.
Me too. Riley, stay safe and healthy.
You too, Reed.
Make good choices.
Sometimes I do.
Make them as often as you can.
Right. Bye.
Bye. What good people. Sure would like to be good people someday.
I know what you wanna say. I think that you're all the same. Constantly being led astray. You think you know something you don't. Downtown hot spot, halfway up the street. I used to be free. I used to be 17. Follow my shadow around your corner. I used to be 17. Now you're just like me, down beneath the ashes and stone. Shoulda, would I lived and known? I see you so uncomfortably alone. I wish I could show you how much you've grown. Downtown hot spot used to be on this street. I used to be 17. I used to be 17. Now you're a hot shot, hanging on my block. Sun coming up. Who is my shadow? La 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 la.
And so we come to the end once more, my friends. The end of another installment of the Quarantine Party Line. The end of the first month of our plague year. I mean, I guess not really the first month, but you know. For many of us, first month. I hope you are all well and safe. Maybe even getting enough sleep at night or during the day. I don't judge. I want to clear the air a little bit before I go. It's not that I'm selective about the calls. It's just that, you know, I only pick them up as they come in. I'm not discriminating against anyone. The first one I see, I go with. I love you all and I want to talk to all of you. But we all need to sleep, especially right now. As we are currently in the darkest timeline. Before I started running my mouth again, you heard the song 17 by Sharon Van Etten, featuring Norah Jones. And a new single from Thundercat, Black Qualls. Right now you're listening to a perennial song in the Quarantine Party Line, Wires by Skywayman. You also heard On the Floor by Perfume Genius earlier. I can't remember if I said that. I'm saying it now. Now you know. It's never too late. I want to thank everyone for listening and playing along. Remember, Soderbergh Challenge. I'm dead fucking serious. If no one sends me anything, I am going to play the song Need You Tonight by INXS 12 times on the next show. I swear on my life, I will do that. Please don't make me do that. It would make me too happy. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling. Thank you to everyone that didn't get through. Thank you to everyone that did get through. And thank you for giving me a compendium of ways that people would kick my ass if they could. It will really help me come up with contingencies. Stay safe. Stay sane. Stay healthy. Stay whole. I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night.